Hello and thank you for joining me today. Now today I am going to be doing my monthly flip through of the free Hither and Yon kit that DJ over at Hither and Yon Studios gives away for free every month. Now this is the June one, so it is no longer available for free, but you can purchase it from her site for a very small cost. But her July one is now available if you're watching this during July 2025. So this kit this month was a Enchanted Forest night and day, and near the end of the month DJ gave us some freebies of a kind of spell book cover and some little bits and pieces for kind of an additional book. But what I actually did was used it as the cover for this, and this is kind of a forest witch spell book sort of book that I've made. So sorry, I haven't done a flip through for ages, so I've forgotten all the things that I usually say. But do go and check out Hither and Yon Studios, and Deirdre does some fantastic things over there. So let's get to it, shall we? So this is the cover. Now, people keep saying on YouTube videos, oh yeah, I'm using matte photo paper, it's got such a better quality of print, and I always thought, does it really though? Anyway, it turns out it does, so that's annoying because I printed some of this on matte photo paper and the quality of the colour is so much more superior than just printing it on copy paper or even on cardstock. So that's expensive for the rest of my life. I won't use it for everything, but for things that I kind of want to get that extra pop of colour in, I think it's definitely worth it. So on the front here, we've got this forest enchantment cover, and then there's a lock and key here. So with this key, I've actually like doubled it up a bit, so it's raised up a bit. And this lock I've put on about 4, I think. So it doesn't actually hold anything. It's lying, but it's just there as to perceive as perception. But yeah, so it kind of sticks up as well. And then I just got this In the Forest Even Shadows Tell Stories, and this has 4 signatures. Even though it's a very, very small journal, it does have 4 signatures. The first 2 are day and the second 2 are night, so I've bound them in with more brighter daytimey colours and then more nighttimey colours, and that's the back there, the rest of the lock there. So let's get into it. So here we've got a little pocket in the front, and it says the trees remember every step you take. And then we've just got this tag here, and I backed it on, no, I didn't back it on anything. I printed on the back just some of the background pages. And then we've got this magical meadow, and the colours in this kit are absolutely gorgeous. It's kind of like a bit of a magical, foresty, enchanted, whimsical kind of kit, so I love it. There's lots of writing space in here to add in all your spells and bits and pieces. I've done this tiny little pocket on the front with just this tiny little bit of thing to write on, and then stuck this bag in here, and then this tag up here with these trees and the moon. Some of the tags I've just left white on the back. It can be stenciled on and stuff at a later date. And then this page here, which is just for decoration. And then I've got this belly band here and this little tree house. And that's the back of that page. And then throughout DJ's kit, when she did her flip through, she had lots of little hidden friends. And I thought that was super cute. So I've also got some hidden friends throughout. So hey little rabbit friend, and there's a tree, and then he just lives behind here. This kit had a million fussy cuts in it, so that was a fun day I spent fussy cutting. Now, I've made this a tuck, but I've not put anything behind it, but something can go behind it at a later date. That stag with all the pretty flowers, and we've got this little gonk here, and it says hidden world because that's a hidden world, and he's also hidden. There's a little mushroom house, and that's again at a tuck spot. That's not a tuck, oh yeah, sorry, it's a little pocket, and who's there? A little sleeping fox. How cute. And then there's just this little deer guy here, some mushrooms, and peekaboo, the little gonk behind the mushrooms. And you know it's a gonk and not a gnome because you can't see his eyes. And there was some like photo frame type thing, so I cut the middle out and then put tags behind it, and then it reveals this little ladybug. And there's a what's it called, mushroom tag, and that just goes there, it does tuck in there. And then silent stone pathway, just what that is. There's another fox, little baby deer, little Bambi, and a bee that's come in. And I've made these 3 flowers, I just made that into like a little belly band, and it's got this mushroom tag. I've tried to make this relatively flat, mainly because I was rebelling against my creep on June one that was massive and thick, so this does close. Little badger. And this these leaves I've put here, and I've put them as a little belly band, so this little squirrel pokes his little head out. And then this tag of this map of the forest. And then we've got this magical bottle here, little potion bottle, and then we could write on the back of there what it does and an incantation for what's in the bottle. Just put this little flower here because I thought it was cute. It was like a little magical flower that was floating through the forest. Got a little magical bag there with a skunk in the bag. I'm doing that thing again where I'm trying to name animals and I forget what all the animal names are. And there's a little amulet and a cute little crystally thing. And I just love these background pages, they're so cool. Some more mushrooms, that's a little pocket. And then this is a little ladybug hectagonal or whatever pocket with a little leaf bundle in there. And that, I could have stuck something there, but I thought I really liked how just bright and it was like you're kind of going into a secret portal in the forest. And that's the end of signature 1, and then signature 2, we're still in the daytime. Look at these colours, these purples and blues, they are gorgeous. This is just on normal copyweight paper, which is why it's not as great quality as the matte photo paper, which is beautiful. Another one of those hexagonal, octagonal, whatever they're called, shapes. And there's a couple of little tiny little tags that you can write in there. Oh, fly buzzing around. And then another tag, and I've just stuck a couple of bits on there. So I haven't done anything too groundbreaking with this one. To be honest, I kind of wanted to get it done so that it was done because we were well past the end of June and I hadn't made it yet. And this is a mushroom circle pocket and a little rat or a mouse. He's so cute. So as you can see here, when I printed it on the matte photo paper, the focus, the colours are just absolutely so vibrant. And then when you take out the tag, there's a little foxy loxy behind, and there's hidden again. And that goes down into there. And then we've got Windswept Whispers. So we've got this mushroom house. It's a 2-story mushroom house, and another magical bag behind it, and then this behind there, which maybe is another house. And then we've got this little bluebird and another tag. Another little gonk, and that's his house. And then this one is another one of those mushroom things, but I actually cut the mushroom out of the middle and then kind of had the bit as a frame, so you can take this key out, and this is a key to somewhere. And then behind the mushroom, we've also got a magic wand, so we can do our spells. So that's hidden behind there, and then the key is at the front here. Get in there, thank you. And then we've got another little potion bottle and a feather, and we could write the ingredients on there, and maybe the feather wafts the spell off into the universe to be cast. And this is some like bits of wood with sigils and things engraved on them. So I've just done a little cluster of magic here, just to signify all the magic goings on is in the forest. And then we've got another mushroom house, and this time it's got a big leopardy, tigery thing behind it, and it's got wings. It's a magical one. Yeah, I don't know why I try and name animals. I know what animals are. Like, I'm really good at animals normally, but since I'm on the camera, it's like I get absolute mental block of all things. And look how vibrant those colours are. That's just amazing. I'm astounded. And then this little tag pulls out that way with some mushrooms on it. I know the word mushrooms. I know that the word for mushrooms is mycelium. And this is like a little stone circle, so it's got its own little Stonehenge in the middle of the forest, smaller than Stonehenge. And then this is like a folio. It's got another one of those kind of engraved bits of wood there, but then you pull it down and it's got all this writing space, and then it's also got a hidden tag with this little deer on it, and you can write on there as well. So there's lots of writing space in here, and a what's it called, skunk with wings, and a little mushroom house, and a little pocket with a magical potion in it, and then on the back there you can write what's in there, or the incantation. It's getting a little bit darker now, so I just hit my head on the light. And then there's a fish. I don't know why there's a fish in this kit, DJ. Why did you put a fish in this kit? It's really random. It is. I was like, I'm using it. It's going on this page, and this is the fishy page. And then we've got this little moon charm hanging down here with, hello, a little hidden friend, a little foxy. And then that's in the pocket where something can go in, and then something can go into that banner, and then there's a potion bottle there. And then I put the moon there, and now we're heading into the darkness. So let's see what we've got here. I put this down the side here, and then the background pages are slightly darker as well, which I love. Just a couple of black and white tags there, and then the opening up a magical portal, another black and white tag there. And then I've got a big moon here with a secret moon water bottle there. Have you ever made moon water? I like making moon water. And another potion bottle over here. This one's green, so what could be in there? Let's put this little stone here. And then we've got another one of those mushrooms and a wolf, this time with wings. Magical flying wolf. And then we've got this big raven going off into the distance. And do you know what? Is this the forest from Edgar Allan Poe's story, from my Creep on June story? Is it? It's very magical. Was a bit of a forest with a few secrets in, wasn't it? So maybe this is the forest from the story. Then we've got this, I don't know what these are, like little fire things, and a little mouse. And then we've got a lunar moth. Is it stardust? I thought all of these things look like stardust. A little banner that you can tuck something under. Another one of these fireball things. And some more of those gorgeous black and white pictures. Some more of those hidden tree houses. That says Enchanted. And then there's some more of those like seed pod things. I don't know what they are. And then this is like a pathway that goes deeper into the woods. And there's some symbols on this tree. And then one of those things, I don't know what it's called. And then I just hung one of these things off of this tree, and another one over here, this leaf. And then we've got some runes around and about. I have runes and a book on runes, and guess what? I've never used them, so I don't know if that's supposed to go that way up or that way up. So I will take it out that way and I'll put it back that way. So apologies if I've offended anybody who plays with runes. Not plays with, sorry, uses runes. And then what I did here was I cut out, there was lots of these kind of similar shaped things with like sigil type symbols and stuff on. So I just kind of put glue on the back of one and then tossed it down and then stuck it where it landed, basically. So it was kind of as if they'd been cast. And then I've got another bit up there with little, just some random things that are stuck on the place. Got this moon up here, another lunar moth, mysterious moonlight, and those mushrooms that look like jellyfish, and this forest. And then we've just got a nice, I love that black. The black comes out really well on the matte photo paper. I dread to think how much ink that uses, but never mind. I've got an ink subscription. Sorry, I just hit my head on the light again. I'm getting too excited. And who's this behind this little thing? Oh, it's a hedgehog. Because he is usually out at night, so he goes in the nighttime side. And we've got this like portal thing, space thing, and I gave it wings. Just making sure that nothing's pulling out of all. And then this is the last signature. So this says night shift. And who's usually on the night shift? Mr. Owl's usually on the night shift. So he's hiding there behind that light. And then we've got this little rune thing that I just left in a circle. And you can spin it around. And then it's got this in the middle. And this technically, oh, it doesn't actually. Ugh, keep on to stick that back on. Anyway, let's just pretend that didn't happen. And then we've got this little fox asleep here. And this beautiful picture of these flowers. And again, with these, I put glue on the back of one, tossed it down, stuck it where it landed, and did that with the rest, which is why some of them are off the page, some of them are like overlapping, some of them are kind of in random places to each other. That's just because that's where they fell. And then we've got this raven guy standing on this frame, and then you can take that out to see the rest of the trees, and that is the tag there. And then another one of those swirlies in space, all right in space. Just a little bit along the side there, and then that's just a tiny tag, but I thought it would all go together because it's all these little lamps. And we've got this side tuck here with a couple of things. So we've got this small tag, and then this is, you open it out and it's got right in space there. So that is kind of a hidden bit of right in space. Can't even get it in properly. There we go. And then here we've got another one of those runes. Again, don't know what way around it's supposed to go. I will learn runes one day. And then this, I stuck these 5 kind of, they're like they're floating lamps that are just kind of floating around and bringing light to the magical enchanted forest. And then this is like a black moon page. So we've got this on the front here, and inside it's got a stone thing. And then we've got small mushrooms, and then we've got this bigger tag, and then I put that on as like a belly band, and it's got a magic wand through there. And then we've got this bag, and who's behind the bag? Another owl. And then we've got this here, and I put a key behind there. We've got a bunch of crystals and another rune. We've got this pocket here and a couple of tags. Oh, a couple of tags there. Now what DJ did with some of them was where the fuzzy cut bits were the same as what was on the paper, she took it out and then kind of built it up so that it looked like it was more 3D, which was quite cool. I was considering doing that, but I didn't. And this owl's a little tuck, right in space. This guy is a phoenix. Maybe that other thing was a phoenix and not a raven. Anyway, either way, I still think this is the Enchanted Forest from Poe's story in my Creep on June. And this is actually supposed to be 3 tags, but I kept them together and made them one big tag that you can then write on. And then we've got this, which is also a tuck. And then the last page and the last little pocket with this tag here. And it says, every path leads to a magical tale, which it really does. And the cover is actually one of the paper bags that I get with like my food subscription order for my dinners. And it comes with all like the rice and dry stuff in a bag, and I cut that down and used it for the cover, but I thought it didn't really say anything really exciting, so I left the words as they were. I thought it looked quite cool. But there we go. That is the Enchanted Forest Enchantments, Night and Day, Forest Witch Spellbook, Adventure Playground, Edgar Allan Poe's Forest for this month. So go over and check out Hither and Yon Studios channel, and DJ has a video on the July kit that you can get for free. You just have to click on the link in the description of that video. I will link DJ's channel in the title of this, and you can see the past makes that I have made for the free kits in the playlist that I will link in the description as well. So I hope you all have a wonderful day. Please do like, comment, subscribe, share, do all the things. Really, really appreciate it. And yeah, let me know how you are doing and whether you downloaded this when it was available or whether you're going to go and get the July kit, which is Rose Garden Tea Party. Very, very cute. I love it. And it's a folio. So yeah, head over to DJ's channel. I'll be back with the flip through of July's one at some point after I've made it, which I haven't done yet, but I will do shortly. And have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.